Okay, algebra students, for the ones that did complete this, I'm making a video of the answers of the addition subtraction first, and then I'll do the multiplication division second. First things first, number two, all you were supposed to do, some of you were like complete overachievers. All you had to do were numbers 2 through 6. That was it on this side, and 2 through 6 on the multiplication division. I'll go over these guys really quickly, and let's see. Number two, essentially the additive inverse is to add 8 to both sides, and it should be m is equal to -4. Pretty simple, straightforward there. 3 is fairly simple as well. It's additive inverse, add 5 to the other side, it should be p is equal to 20. Number 4, ooh, they wrote it backwards. They put the answer on the left and the problem on the right. Add the 8, it's y is equal to 28. They try to get tricky with number 5. They've got a decimal. Ooh, a decimal. -0.05, so you have to add 5/10 to the other side, and it should be k is equal to 2.8. Now, the trickiest one of the 6 or 5 that I assigned was number 6, and it wasn't because it was tricky math. It was just because you had to find the common denominator to be able to get the answer. The answer to this should be w is equal to 9/8. 9/8 for your answer. You could take that back up and test it and put it back up into the problem. It would end up being 9/8 minus 1/2, which you still have to find common denominator. It would be 9/8 minus 4/8, which is 5/8. So it does work out nice and neat. Now, scooting over to the multiplication and division, and thank you. Oh gosh, darn it. Gotta remember who it was. I think Miss Ramos, yes. You were the one that told me that I wrote the problem wrong in my explanation. Yes, I did. I ended up doing the inverse operation wrong on the homework, or not the homework, but the examples that I gave you on the problems from yesterday. So, yeeks, sorry, that was my mistake. Now, multiplication and division. All of these deal with some sort of a fraction or another within the problems to mess you up. It's really not that bad. I like these that I assigned you. Good practice, and the rest of the page has got a good mixture of pretty simple stuff. I like the first ones that we did because it gets you working with fractions a little more than what you maybe were ready to start out with. Now, number two, it is 1/8 m is equal to 6. I multiply both sides by 8 over 1. Okay, multiply, but 8 over 1 is just 8. 6 times 8, m is equal to 48. 1/8 of 48 is 6, so that one works out. Number 3, it is 1/5 p is equal to 3/5. You just have to multiply by the reciprocal, 5 over 1. Multiply both sides by 5 over 1. 5 over 1, and it should be, you could just multiply straight across and get 15/5, but honestly, I would have cross-canceled the 5s and just had 3, plain old 3. Now, number 4, they just write a regular division problem. Y divided by 12 is equal to 5. Now, yes, you could multiply by the reciprocal of 1 over 12, which is 12. I just showed it by multiplying by 12. Do I need to show 12 over 1? Yeah, no, whatever. You just need to know that this is a division bar, and the opposite of dividing by 12 is multiply by 12, and 5 times 12 is 60. Number 5, I like number 5. The reason I like number 5 is it throws a monkey wrench at people that, oh, it's a fraction and a decimal in the same problem. You could do one of two things. I, very sloppily wrote, you could convert 1/4 into 0.25. -1/4 is -0.25, and work out the decimal problem. You just divide by 0.25. Or you could convert 2.5 into 2.5, or 3 over 2. Oh, I'm sorry, not 3 over 2, 5 over 2. 5 over 2. I prefer the fraction because I don't want to do all this decimal work and do some division with all of this. Although all I need to do to find out how many quarters go into $2.50, it better be 10. But besides the point, let's check this out. You have a -1/4 x is equal to -5 over 2. Multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1, but it's a negative. Cancel. Multiply this side by -4 over 1. Okay, the negatives cancel each other out. 2 goes into this 2 times. Oh, hot dog, it's either 20 over 2 or x is equal to 10. I was correct. Yay me. So number 5 is 10. Either way you do it, it should work out to be 10. It better work out to be 10, because if you put it up here, negative 1/4 of 10 is negative 2.5. Breaking $10 into quarters, there's 2.5. Yeah, you get the idea. Now this one, I like this one. It's not a horribly difficult problem. I like it because of this sucker right there, the negative sign. The negative sign within number 6. Ooh, a little close. That negative sign is mobile. I like to take that negative sign and move it down to here and use it as a -8. You don't need to, but I like to do that because it's mobile. You could have put it up by the m, you could have put it out by the 8, you could have put it out front. M divided by -8. If you remember back up here, I said 12. Do I need to show the division by 12 as multiplying by the reciprocal of 12 over 1? In this case, it's going to be beneficial because your answer that you have is a fraction. So you're going to multiply by a -8 over 1. Okay, this is just 1 over -8. -8 over 1, the -8s and the 1s cancel. Multiply this side by a -8 over 1. Okay, good to see. When we look at this, the 8 cancels out with the 8. The negative times 5 is m equals -5. Okay, if you have any questions from any of the problems that I've just shown you, ooh, Christmas colors. If you have any questions of any of the problems that I've just shown you with these, 10 problems, that's what you had for work, let me know. We're going to be moving on to two-step equations. I'm going to send you a video today on some two-step equations. If you want to practice more of these one-steps, I'd say a good one to practice, number 7 and 10 are good. Honestly, any of the fraction and decimal ones, just to get you in the habit of working with fractions and decimals, is good at any time. I really loved number 5 just because it had fractions and decimals in the same problem. But I will talk to you guys later today with another video. Thanks. Bye.